Okay, we're back at plot 55. Quick tour round to see what's been going on since the last time. This is the May tour. So this area is still getting used for storing junk. If I get really desperate for space this year, then I'll clear it out and use it. This is the peas, and as you can see, we've got 3 rows of peas and they're all doing rather well. So they're all coming up nicely. No flowers yet. But yeah, they're all looking very well and coming up. So that should be a good crop. Beside the peas, we've got the onions. Now, I'm not too sure about the onions. I thought they'd be bigger than this by now. And I don't see any sign of the bulbs forming yet. So I don't know about these onions yet. Down at the bottom of the onion bed, I've got a couple of beetroots which are getting attacked by something. If you can see, there's something stripping the leaves off. So I've got a cover I'm putting over it to try and stop the pigeons getting at it, in case it's the pigeons. And I'll put down some slug pellets in case it's the slugs. So next to the onion bed is we've got broad beans. And as you can see from how cracked the ground is, we haven't had any rain for a while. But if you look at the peas, the beans, the broad beans, they're doing quite well. So and we've got black fly on them, as you can see. So the next time I come up, what I'll do is I'll nip off the tops, as the black fly only seems to go for the tops of the plants. So yeah, take them off. There's bound to be ants somewhere farming them. So yeah, I'll just need to watch out I don't get bitten. But as you can see, plenty of broad beans. At the bottom of the broad bean bed, I've got a couple of little purple top Milan turnips. And something's been eating these as well. So I've been covering up these to see if I can get something to protect them. But yeah, it's not looking good. So there's been a lot of changes since the last time I've done a tour. As you can see, there's still loads of flowers coming on the broad beans. Black flies just starting to get into that one. There's small beans on that one. But I eventually got this carrot bed dug in, and we've got carrots in it. So we've got 4 lines of carrots there. An occasional weed. And this one will get filled up the same as soon as I finish sifting all the sort of earth that's at the top of the plot. And that'll get filled up and I'll have another load of carrots in there, so that's quite good. Rhubarb, yeah, I think the rhubarb's on its way out. I don't know, I've never grown rhubarb before and I don't know much about this. But it just looks like it's all dying back. All the leaves were standing up about a week ago, but they've all just started looking as if they're all dying. These are my early potatoes, and I think I shall be taking one of these out next week. I think they're almost ready to be emptied out and see what's in there. So, but yeah, probably next week I'll have a go and empty one of them and see what's actually in it. The original carrot bed and spring onion bed is doing rather well. So we've got carrots, spring onions, a few carrots, and one spring onion, more carrots. So that's doing well. And of course the netting's around it to stop the carrot fly laying its eggs on the carrots. This is the garlic bed. Now, this garlic's ready to come out now, but something happened to it last week. These should have like one shoot coming out, and I'm not sure if it was because we had that cold snap, then it got warm again, that it has done something to these. It made them go this way. They should be more like this one, where you've got sort of just like the single stem. Instead, all these others have got like multiple stems coming out of the base. So, but these will come out during the week. Then what I'll do is I'll weed this bed, and I'll probably use this for my tomatoes. I've got a sunflower. This is a Russian giant. On this bed, I should have line of beetroot, line of radish, line of beetroot, two lines of parsnips, and I've got some kale that I've put in from seedlings. The radish is coming out a little bit, but no sign of a beetroot, which is disappointing because they went in at the same time. But these are the replacement kales after Pip's bunnies ate the last ones. These are main crop potatoes, and they're doing okay. Still got plenty of time left in these ones. These are the runner beans which went in on Saturday. Now it's quite windy Saturday, so what I ended up doing was putting this Enviromesh around them to protect them from the wind, because we're getting buffeted really badly. So I hope they all take. This is a purple French climbing bean. These were just put in today. Obviously they've been grown from seeds at home and transplanted here and put into the ground today. But yeah, these were really good. We had these last year and they worked really, really well. So we saved some of the seed from last year and we've planted them again this year. This is a new bed. This is more brassicas. So I've got 3 Calabrese broccoli, and I've got cauliflower there, and these are cauliflowers here. Then in the middle I've got a line of pak choy, which is something's been nibbling at. Don't know if you can see that. So yeah, I'm going to put in some. In fact, you can see on that broccoli leaf as well, something's been chewing that. So I'll put in some slug pellets in here before I go tonight. Other things that are going on. Let's walk back down this way a bit. As you can probably tell, the sun's just gone down, so it's nice and cool at the moment. These are the blueberries. I'm not too sure. They look like berries and some flowers. So yeah, I'm hoping we get a few of these. Never grown blueberries before, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. This is another one. As you can see, there's a few berries on it. This is the raspberry bed, the autumn raspberries. Needs a bit of a weed, but because this bed was only just made this year, it's going to be constantly needed weeding, because basically what I've done is I've turned all the weeds back into the soil again. All the weeds, all the seeds that were sitting on top have all been dug back into the soil again. So first couple of years you're going to get loads and loads of weeds coming up, but it won't take long, take about half an hour to weed all that. And this is the strawberry and gooseberry bed, and now I've had to net this. As you can see, we've got loads of strawberries. In fact, I've got a bag with me tonight, and the last thing I'm going to do is whip off all these strawberries. I'll show you. And take them home. So yeah, we've got plenty of strawberries, and we've got gooseberries. We've got small gooseberries on the gooseberry bush. So what I'll do is I'll take all the strawberries I've taken, and then water, give everything a good water, and that'll be that. So yeah, I'm glad I put the net on this to keep the birds off them. This area still needs some work done, but the ground's too hard to actually dig or anything. It's a bit of a nightmare. But this is the greenhouse. And what we've got... Oh, excuse me. We've got the tomato plants, which are starting to get flowers on. I don't know whether you can see that. There's flowers there. So these will be, once I get the garlic out of the ground, I've got 4 tomato plants. They'll go in the space where the garlics were. Spread them out a bit. And these are all my different pepper plants up here. This one's actually got a flower on it. So there's about 4 different types here. This is New Ace, which is like a bell pepper. This is Heatwave, which is like a bird's eye chilli. Toro Rosso, which is long red horn shaped red sweet pepper. And this is Frigatello, which is a mild Italian chilli. And I've got some more down the bottom here, and some more pak choys. And these are some more beans that have to go in. These are the Berlotti beans that I got from Dolores. They got a bit of wind damage at the weekend from the wind, so I've put them in here to protect them, and hopefully they'll go out next weekend if I can find somewhere to put them. In fact, I'll probably put them in the middle of the other 2 sets of beans. Yeah, just about there. This is all the work. This is all the soil I'm digging out for the carrot bed. It all needs to be sieved. But yeah, there's loads of bramble roots in here. All this area was complete brambles last year at this time. Some nice blackberries, but it just took up too much space. It was all nettles and spreading and spreading and spreading. This tree, I think, is a damson tree, and it's loaded with fruit. The reason I say it's a damson tree is because that tree there is a damson tree, and it's got similar fruit on it. So I'm hoping we get some nice damsons on it this year. The miniature apple tree. Let's have a look. Still doing okay. We've got some nice golden delicious there. I'll need to stake this up Ideally, I want to put it in the ground, but I don't know where to put it. We're not supposed to be planting trees either. So, yeah, not quite sure what to do with it at the moment. But there you go. That's the plot for May, the end of May. And I will see you again sometime soon. Look after yourselves.